Hey, TikTok and Swift Talk. Your girl Melinda here. How is everybody doing on this beautiful, my hair looks crazy, you guys, on this beautiful, well, at least it's beautiful here in California. I can't speak for everything else, but it is beautiful here in California. I hope you all are doing well. Let's get into this review. So before I get into it, y'all already know we doing cheers to this guy right here. That is my little brother, Brian. Brian is basically producing my TikToks as far as Taylor Swift goes right now. So if you have any kind of grievances, because he's literally taken over. Brian was the one who has literally picked the order of what albums I'm doing now. So y'all have issues, please take it up with Brian. But at the end of the day, y'all already know what we gonna do. Cheers to Brian. Cheers, Brian. Cling, cling. Let's do it. Now, per Brian's choice, we have gone with Fearless, Taylor's version. So, I have to say this. This album is probably the last on my list. And there's a couple of reasons why. And it's probably not the reason that you think. Like, I do know that Taylor has a country background. That's how she started. And I think most people would think, oh, it's probably because you don't like country. That is not the case. I was saying to Brian, actually, I actually like classic country. I like Hank Williams. I like Patsy Cline. I like Johnny Cash. Like, I like classic country artists. I'm not a modern country person, but classic I like. So it's not so much the style of the album, it's the maturity of the album. She was young when this album first came out. And this is the fact where it comes in, where my apprehension was always, well, you know, I'm of a certain age, she is younger than me, we won't have anything in common, X, Y, and Z. And this is, to my point, why I felt that way. This is a young Taylor Swift album. Now, granted, this is Taylor's version, but the point of view, the perspective is a young woman, you know, a young girl, you know, in her late teens, early 20s. She's young. It's like I was saying to him, you're listening, you know, again, 43. So if you're not 43, pretend you're 43. It's literally listening to a young girl, I would say 20, 18, you know, 18, 20, complaining to me, or not even complaining, but venting about her problems, specifically her love problems, and me being 43, like, oh baby, you have no idea. And that's really where I'm going with the overall of this album, which for me is a good thing, because I can appreciate Folklore and Reputation, and I can see Midnights. I can see that growth and that evolution and that progression, and that's what you want for your artist, especially an artist that you love and support. You want to see the growth. You want to see them blossom, and every single time they put out new art, it is a new window that you're able to explore and see from them. So honestly, like I said, it's not a favorite album. It's definitely probably the lowest on the list, but I appreciate it because I can literally almost do like a time machine, go back and see, and then look at where she is now. And I think that's dope. So without further ado, let's get into these top 3 songs. And let me tell you, I'm going to put in some honorable mentions as well. Because first of all, this album was long as hell. Why the hell this girl got 26 songs on this album? Well, Grant, I won't say it's long as hell, but it's long as hell. Taylor, again, get your foot off our necks. She gives you so much, and I love that. I love that. So my number 3 song is gonna be coming in number 3, The Way I Loved You. This song is so heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking. And both the album version and the piano version, you really, really feel. This is like first heartbreak, puppy love, like, oh, I'm gonna die kind of thing, you know. I thought the song was so haunting, and the sound is just beautiful, beautiful. So that's my number 3. Coming in at number 2 is Love Story. Now, I feel like this is the complete opposite of The Way I Loved You. This is young love. This is romance. This is fairy tale. This is, does she have a video for this, y'all? Because all I'm picturing her in like a Cinderella dress, glass slipper, running, the ball, the prince, the slipper comes off, the chariot's turning back into a pumpkin. That's all I'm seeing for this song. And I love it. And I'm here for it. I love this song. It was just it gets you in your feels. It really does. And my number 1 for Fearless, Taylor's version, is going to be You're Not Sorry. I love this song because regardless of age, we have all been there. And I don't want to play gender roles, but one thing I will say, women, we know we will give you chance after chance. We will listen to your excuses. We will empathize, sympathize, even when we know better, but it's when we love you. But when a woman is fed up, when a woman is done, ain't no tears, ain't no crying, ain't no pleading, ain't no soliloquy, ain't no I'm giving you your Dear John letter, ain't none of that. She gonna go silent and she's done. And that's literally what I got from this song, and I love it. I love that because that's something I feel like we can all identify with. When you're done with someone, you're done with someone. Now, I will say, she had some interesting songs here, like Change. Question, is Change a youth group song? Because all I kept hearing in my head when this was playing was, shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Like, literally, I felt like I was 16 again and I was at youth group. Like, I felt like it was like praise and worship time. Like, was that what that was? I also really liked Untouchable, and I really liked Forever and Always, the piano version. That's stunning. Like, musically, it was just, it was stunning. So, but yeah, y'all, that's my review of Fearless, Taylor's version, of course. I have to look at the list and see what Brian has me doing next, but I will have that review out. I'm going to try to go live today, you guys. Let's talk about these albums. Give me some feedback. Let me know your top 3 songs off this album. What does it compare, with other albums? Let me know what you think. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting, sharing, following me. I appreciate you guys so much. Damn, I made this video really long. There was a lot to talk about in this one. All right, y'all. I will see y'all on the next post.